One. So you might see the suit and think Men in Black, but I'm actually Vincent from Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a very dark comedy written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. One of the first movies of its kind. It doesn't have any structure, or, well, it does have structure, but it's not chronological, so it made it a lot more difficult to analyze. So for the three basic premises, there is two hitmen, Jules and Vincent. There's a boxer named Butch, and then there is a little other side portion with Vincent and his boss's wife. Quite complicated, but just stick with me. So for my best part or favorite character, Samuel L. Jackson as Jules. Basically everything he says is just hilarious. As a dark comedy though, most of it is inappropriate, but one of the only things I could find that didn't have any curse words in it was his Bible quote that he says before he would kill somebody. We'll get to that later. Ezekiel 25:17, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of the darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. So Jules, before he killed somebody, he would kind of just use this as a kind of a quote. He didn't really mean anything by it, but about midway through the movie and midway through their scene, one of the subjects of the movie, Jules and Vincent are shot at, and there's this miracle and they don't get shot at all, and it changes Jules' entire perspective on life, and he decides to not become a hitman anymore. And then, because it's not chronological, we have already seen Vincent die in the future. Although we'd already seen it, it was in the future, and Jules probably would have been there if he hadn't quit the job, which we didn't discover until later in the movie. Complicated, but yep. As far as cinematography, I've already gone over it a little bit. Completely new. From 1994, no one else had really done anything non-chronological like this. Quentin Tarantino got a lot of hate for it, but he really did change the whole movie-making industry. And it was just a really influential movie that is shown to most directors in training, I guess. They learn a lot from this, and it is a quite influential movie that I would definitely recommend to anyone not watching with young children. That's about all I've got. Pulp Fiction.